Hi all, this is the badging video for the media room here at MakeHaven. So first of all, the media room is reservable in case you want to have exclusive use for it. The rules for reservation are right here, so bear these in mind if you want to reserve the room. You can do it by scanning the QR code. Reservations must be made 4 hours in advance, are limited to an 8-hour maximum. You can't hog the room and use it to the point where other people don't have access to it. And if you aren't here within 15 minutes of the reservation, anyone else can use the room. Here's just a little sign, so if you're using the room and doing a recording and you want to make sure no one interrupts by opening the door, you can set it to occupied. And when you're done, make sure to set this back to vacant so that other people know that the room is available for use. And then there's a little peephole here so you can check to see if anyone is using the room or if they're interruptible. So first of all, the first thing you'll see when you come in is a broom. It is important to make sure that you leave this room just as clean as you found it. So make sure to clean up after yourself using the broom or whatever other tools you need to make sure the space is totally clean. We're just going to go around the room now to take a look at all the things in here. And as a note, more things will be added over time, but everything needs to have a home and everything needs to be put back in its home. So it's important to make sure that when you're done, you put everything back where it belongs so that the room is ready for the next person who wants to use the space. So here we have some tripods and a light on a tripod for making videos. These are softbox lights. So if you open that bag, there's 2 lights in there with variable color for photography on tripods and with soft boxes. And then up here is an older Panasonic video camera. Up here is a launch pad, and this is useful for music editing and mixing. Here are 2 Fancy Shure headphones, so you can use these when you're editing music. And these plug right into our audio interface, which we'll get to in a minute. Down here are some reflectors, and behind it is our photo box. So this has lights built into it. You can open up the box, and inside of it, you can place your products for product photography. Here we have a steamer and a lint roller, and those are used for cleaning these screens. So these backdrops are for photography, and if they get dirty, because you roll them out onto the floor, then you can clean them and you can steam the wrinkles out. Down here we have a computer, and that's running this screen. And on the computer, we have some software that's available for music and video editing. We also have the big Mac in the main room that you can use for editing, so you don't need to take up this room just for editing. So on the audio interface, the power switch is on the back. Also on the back are some other inputs and outputs that are available. This white cable is currently running to the KSM-27. So this is a condenser microphone that's great for instruments and vocals, and it's on a tripod so you can move it around to wherever is convenient. And then the 2 red cables are going to the podcasting mics. These are dynamic microphones. This is the MV7. And this is the MV7X. The only difference is that the MV7 has a few more capabilities, but they're identical microphones for recording purposes. So on here you have gain and muting controls. And on the back, you can also output the audio via the 3.5 millimeter jack. And you could plug a USB into it and going straight to your computer to skip the audio interface. Then from the audio interface, there's a USB cable coming out the back and going to this computer. But you could plug that USB into your own computer if you had other software that you wanted to use. This is the remote control for this screen in case you wanted to change inputs and use another cord to connect to another input. There's also a Chromecast connected to this computer if you wanted to Chromecast to it. You would just change the input using the remote control. Then back here we have the backdrops, and the backdrops are raised and lowered using these chains. So you just pull the one up that you don't want and the one down that you do want. And there's also a webcam that has a cable running to the computer so that you can take videos of your podcast. And last but not least, I just want to reiterate how important it is to keep this room clean and functional for everyone. So make sure to clean up when you're done and put everything back where it goes. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the facilitator for the media room. Also, as a note, there is a security camera in this room, just like there is all around MakeHaven. Those cameras are only viewable by staff and are only reviewed when something problematic has come to our attention. So hopefully you get to use this room to make a lot of great art, and thanks for watching.